We've just arrived at our couple's home, and inside they're busy meeting up with consultant, motivational speaker, and life coach, Eileen Smith. Let's go see how they're getting along.
Hi, my name's Eileen Smith. I am a motivational speaker and life coach, and I'm here with Adele Paul to have a discussion about marriage. Thank you for having me in your beautiful home.
Thanks a lot.
So how long have you been married?
16 years. Together 18, married 16.
Oh wow, that's a whole lifetime.
Yes.
How amazing.
Yes.
And tell me, if you don't mind me asking, what has been the most challenging thing about marriage, do you think?
Two different personalities coming together as one, and then when you have a child, then there's a third personality, and it just sort of like creates chaos.
So if you go back to personalities, would you maybe say love languages, or is it actual personalities?
I would say it's actual personalities, your way of doing things. There's certain things that in the beginning grind your teeth, but you need to learn to look past that and to actually look at the person that's doing it.
Would you mind giving me an example of what you mean by different, though?
So I'm a very outspoken, loud, enthusiastic type of person, where he, I think, is the more serious, think about things type person. And we clash there. I think that's one of our biggest clashes.
Yeah, and leaving cupboard doors open.
So who has the OCD?
I've got the OCD.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So how did you find common ground? When you say that you learned to almost accept, do you think you almost learned to accept one another's personalities, or did someone change on the...
You learn to let go. You learn to let go. So when my OCD kicks in certain times, it's not there all the time. But then we have our little telltale, so he can see when I'm getting to that, and then he just backs off a bit. Or I'll leave cupboard door open. Now, instead of complaining about it, he just closes it. So it's small things. You just learn to adapt, and you don't stay angry. You get upset, talk about it, and then kiss
You don't
myself
sleep
again.
angry.
Yeah.
How did you know he was the one?
Actually, I think after our first date, or not even date, we met each other at a pub, and we had a few drinks, and we spoke for hours. I was there for a birthday party, and I forgot about my friends, and he forgot about his. We spoke for hours, but we never exchanged names.
Or numbers.
Or numbers, or anything. And I came home, and my mum asked me the next day, and I'm like, I met my dream husband.
Oh wow. I'm getting goosebumps.
Yeah.
Sure.
That was it.
Has there ever been a point, though, where you were like, I can't?
Yes.
Lots. It happens.
And would you mind giving me more information?
You fix things. My mom and my dad, they've been married for almost 40 years. They didn't have a perfect relationship, but my dad is my mentor in life, and he always said, you fix it. Don't let it get too bad. So yes, there were times where we went through really rocky times, and we've like, this is it, we can't anymore. But then we always managed to regroup. We would start and let's go back to what brought us back together. Let's just turn the page around, forget about all the bad, and move on. And I must say that every time it's happened, we move on stronger.
Yeah, the very important thing is, in situations like that, is to swallow your pride. Because you don't want to be known as the first person to go and apologize, or the first person to be known as the wrong one. But swallow your pride, man. If you love the person in a relationship,
you choose the person every day. Every single day you choose love over anything else.
No, absolutely. And I think if our love weren't so strong, we probably wouldn't have made it.
And tell me, you have a child?
Yes.
How old is she?
We've got Andrea, she's 10 years old.
And would you mind giving me more information?
Yeah, so when I was 16 years old, I had some medical problems, and then they discovered that, or the doctors told me that we will never have children.
Sure.
And so when the two of us got serious, I obviously told him about it, and he was like, it's fine, I'm not marrying you for that reason. I'm marrying you because I love you. We did try, we went through several tests, doctors. Eventually we moved to Cape Town, and one night we went out, and he just said, you know what, let's give up. Let's just not have children. And we both said, yes, let's just not have children, because it's stressful.
It's painful.
It was really. And 3 months later I was pregnant. And
3 months late without trying?
Without trying.
Wow.
And doctors always say that if I do fall pregnant, it's going to be a problem pregnancy. And we had, it was perfect.
So would you say that because you chose to just be, that's why that happened?
Yes.
You know,
That's what we believe. Yeah.
That's what we believe.
While you were struggling to fall pregnant, did you ever feel rejected almost?
Yes. Yeah. I went through a stage where at the company that I worked, 8 ladies around me were pregnant. And it was horrible. I would come home every night crying. And because we're both quite involved with charity work, so we often go and work at houses with abused children. And we would look at it and we would come home and like, why us? You know, we've got all this love to give.
I know that feeling.
And why are we not getting the child? And but I think the time was just right. We were mature. Yeah. Our love was grounded. We had a nice little house. We were at peace. And I think that's why.
That's why. Thank you for sharing that very intimate detail with me. If I were to ask you, what is the one thing you would tell anyone to take away from what you've learned in marriage?
Don't give up.
Don't give up. Yeah. Be patient.
And fight for what you want.
And listen to your partner. And you mentioned earlier love languages. I've only discovered love languages later in our relationship. And once I learned what his was, it actually helped me to move forward.
Because it's all the little things that you do to show your partner that you love them more than anything else in the world. But they don't see it as that. It becomes blasé for them because you do it every day. And for you, it's like this wild thing you're doing for them, and they're like, oh, whatever, you know. And once you learn to notice those things, you'd actually be amazed to realize how much your partner loves you.
That's true.
That you didn't even know.
So I am so grateful for your time. Thank you. We have an amazing day planned for you. From here, we're going to go to NS Spa at Little Falls for some pamper sessions. And from there, we'll go to Clearwater Mall and have lunch and sample a few restaurants because Clearwater has been chosen as our date destination. And we're just going to have some fun together.
Awesome.
Thank you. Let's go.
That's good.
Thanks.